to build the Hen Machine. Started this back up and got this far. So I'm replicating the very nice situation that he had for this part and this part over here. I've got my little work platform here, and I can just casually build without worrying about falling, at least if I don't wander too far. So what I want to do now is I need to think about whether I want the eggs to fall inward or outward. So if I want them to fall inward, I'll put the top of this ridge along this outside set of iron bars. Yeah, like it would go there. If I want it to fall outward, it would go there. I think the easiest one to begin with, I think I'm going to have this end be the part that just falls down and is just eggs. And to do that, I think I want this to fall outward. I think I might be able to get away with... Now, notice he had this... he had the ridge line up here, which was also helping the chickens to stay there. I think it might actually work as well with using this piece as well, which would be cleaner because it doesn't like extend outward. You know, it doesn't like shove itself outward. So if I went like this, and then down below I had one that pointed back the other direction, then they would fall and stay directly below this square block, or basically underneath this roof. But then the problem is they're under a roof. So I might... Yeah, I don't want them to be under a roof. How can I do that? Do I move them closer? That's the trick, isn't it? They can't fall under a roof. Can I make it so that the chickens point upward using some other mechanism? Like if I were to put a piece of wood in between here, like this, and another one here. Would that be enough to keep them in position and yet allow them to fall? It'd be nice if this was halfway long, you know? Okay, so let's think this through. If I were to put this here like this. Come on. If I were to put this like this, then they would fall. I'm at 126, I can fall. Okay, so then they would fall, and I could have a piece that knocked it back over this way. So what I might want to do is have this extend over a little bit farther, like build the whole thing half a segment farther to the right as you come through the opening here. Because I want the entire square that it falls into, which would be this square, right? I want this square to be not covered by any of that. I guess I could... I talk much. I guess I could do that by using this piece. Whoops. I had it right the first time. So that would work. Right? It would just fall down and not be covered. And it'd be that spot right there. Be interesting to see where they fell if I had nothing to stop them at that end. I'll try that first and see what happens there to see how that works. All right. So what I'll do first is let's get rid of that piece and that piece. And we shall do that and that. I'll leave the opening the way it is there because they're just polygons and they don't really get hurt by the weather. I know that seems rude or cruel, but it's true. Okay, so this square, this entire square is going to be covered. which we're going to do up here. Whoops. Like this. This is the pure egg system. Hopefully it's far enough along that they don't fall. Here, I should actually test this. Let me go find an egg. And drop it and see where it lands. We'll take, we'll try 3 eggs and see where they average. Hopefully they don't fly off the end there. But if they do, I have 11 eggs, so I can afford to lose 3 pretty easily. All I really needed to start the whole thing was 2, but 4 is what I really want to keep. Okay, so we're up here. I want to hit the back there, because that'll simulate how the eggs will fall properly. Alright, so I'm going to try to hit the backboard there. Oh, nice. Right in the middle, of course. Let's try that again. Okay, so where did that land? Landed there, okay. Let's try another one. That's a good place for it to land, actually. I don't mind that at all. As long as it doesn't fly off the end. Try one there. We'll try one on the other side. Ooh, close. Okay, so I wonder if it would be worth shifting the whole thing 1/2 block to the other, like 1/2 block away, so that like these 2 eggs would have landed there. I might do that. I just want it like to just poop it out and not really have any control to it, because I don't want to have to worry about covering it with a roof. They can just sit there on the ground. They're not going to be touched by anything. Okay, so let's do that. Let's move the whole contraption let's move it a whole segment toward the inside. Okay. So this roof is going to go there. Come on. Tuck it right in there. There we go. Is that right? I think so. Yes. All right, so this comes off, that comes off. They go on top of this one. Yep, that's the correct location. Now this goes here. Whoops, almost fell off. And this goes here. What? Oh, they fell. I'll just go pick them up and bring them back up. That's the beautiful thing about being able to teleport metals, is I don't have to worry about climbing some monstrously long ladder to get up there. Okay, so here's the metals. Buy that. Okay, and then we're going to make sure that this is stuck to the edge there. And that. That looks good. Yeah. I don't need this piece, I guess, right? That's wrong. And then this goes in the middle. There we go. That's what I did wrong. It needs to be sort of an H shape, not an O shape. because these are going to be covered on the ends. Come on. I could probably eat more. Get my health significantly above 100. I'll eat, and then I'll nap, come back and continue building. Need to put down another feast, don't I? The one in the middle... No, the one on the end is vanished. Okay. So I've got the Swamp Delight, Plains Pie, so the Sailor's one. I've killed some of my chickens. I found them, I killed them. So that's why I have chicken meat. I'll probably stow this somewhere. Alright. I'll probably extend... I'll probably move that supporting post one more section to the right as I'm looking at it here. That way it stays centered. So yeah, I don't want it to be this close to the end. So I'll go ahead and grab some more iron, and I'll sort of build this up from the ground. Should be enough. So we're going to go one over. And then we'll start building from here. Bottom. I do have to sort of get myself up there a little bit. Bottom, and then I can't reach it. This is the one part where I need to be higher on the ground to get to it. Okay. Now I can collapse that. Should have yep, give me my materials back, thank you. And yeah, I guess I'll come up and take one off too. Whoops. I'll just leave these materials in there. Now that it's sort of recentered. And if I fall, I still have plenty of health. Okay, so that's up there. The chickens will be there. Eggs will fall out. Let's try that again. Whoops. Whoops. Didn't mean to throw that one. But, it's alright. Hey, alright, they landed well within. I don't mind where they land as long as they don't fall off the end. Fortunately, they don't really roll after they land. They just sort of lie there. The other thing is I don't want them to disappear, so I'll have to either make sure that that fire covers them. Let's see real quick. As far as distance goes. Can I see where that went? See how far it is? Yeah, it looks like it's far enough. I see the little white line that was right around here, which more than encompasses this. Of course, I'll need to keep the seeds up there too, so whatever keeps the seeds there will probably also keep these eggs here after they land. Keep them from despawning. But just sort of making sure I cross all my T's and dot my I's. Let's extend this just a little bit because it's kind of tight. I'll rename it later. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe Chick Farm or something like that. It's always something farm. Okay, now this one extends out. One more to the right. I want more space here. Remember, the thing below is just scaffolding, so it doesn't matter if they line up. One, 2.5. Uh-oh. Someone tried to call me. My sister is texting me. Let's see, what can I drop? Probably toss down half of that. So, my sister, I'm assuming you're watching my stream here. Yes, I'm building a hen machine. Because now we can find out what a hen weigh. What's a hen weigh? Okay, I need, Oh, I don't watch YouTube chat. I'm not an official streamer, so I don't even bother with that. Yes, this is my solo playthrough. This is, Chilia in her chill world, and it's set to sort of easy mode, and I have turned off like the furlings at night and things like that because I just don't want to be pestered. So this is me doing one of the things I love the most in this game, which is building. I absolutely adore it. Here, I'll pull up my YouTube. I don't want to do that. I don't like to read comments. Just, no. I don't want to do it. YouTube. See, I don't even have it bookmarked or something like that. Go here. Chicken farm. Here we go. Use. See comments. No, nothing there. Details. Chicken farm. Is this the one I'm currently making? I don't think this one I'm currently making. Your channel. Live. Hen Machine. There we go. Oh, God. I can hear my audio. I don't want to do that. Okay, I muted it. I see you. Oh, hi. There we go. Now I have it up, so you can comment. You can comment in the YouTube if you want. Okay, either one. So yeah, so the idea here is that I will put chickens in this little spot right there, and they will lay eggs for me. I got the idea off of a YouTube channel, a guy I watched. The most innovative thing he did that I really liked was the arrangement of the chickens and how they were being penned right here and how they were being fed. So I basically dismantled, I built what he built, and then I completely dismantled it once I figured out that the part I liked the most was the little rooftop here. And I'll rebuild it right here in a moment. Okay, so that goes there. 1, 2, 3. I'm also going to do this here. Right? Is that what I did over here? I just went right for it. Whoops. Don't want to remove my scaffolding. There we go. So what I want is a placeholder piece. That piece. My little H here. Right, oops, wrong. Basically, the idea is these iron pieces have 0 thickness, whereas these have an actual thickness. So when you do something like build a hen cage, you have to use a 0 thickness item. Otherwise, it does weird things with their geometry, and they pop out or do, they don't sit properly. Okay, so is that in the middle? I think it is. Yes, it is. So now we're going to put the roof line in. There we go. Now it's symmetrical. Except, do I want these to fall inward? I think I want them to fall inward. I'm actually going to put this underneath the outside. Snap edges. There we go. Whoops, wrong roof line. I want this roof. There we go. Yeah. So those aren't covered with a roof, but everything here will be. That way it's all protected and doesn't rot. So let's make this look nice. Make it all safe. This goes here. This goes here. It's not going to line up perfectly, so I have to sort of... I had this with the other one, too. All right. Although, if I want to get really anal about it, I can do this. Put a little extra piece here so that it lines up with the floor tile. Now, the double wides, the 2-meter walls, will line up just right. All right. Now this is going to go up here. It's going here. No, actually, at this point, I don't need to. It doesn't need to be all fancy like that. All I need is for the back wall to be on. And the roof to go on. Blip, blip. Snap edge, bottom. There we go. There we go. Excellent. And of course, this is cattywampus because I'm using the outside of the roof here, but I'm using the inside of the roof here. So if I had moved the roof point here, then I would have arranged this so it was in more, right? Because I guess I could also arrange it this way. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah. What am I thinking? Like Michael Scott said to Dwight, don't be an idiot. What threw me off was when I added those two pieces. That threw off my my math. There we go. Much better. There, now we have a nice double wide opening for our portal. Now we have the roof line. There. Fill these in. These will be removed. I'm going to put them the wrong way, because they will be removed when I put the chickens there. So this guy throws it back in. Remember the death thing I built in First Sale? Yeah, chicken breeder. Are you typing in YouTube or in chat? Because I was looking at chat, but I can look either one, whichever one you're typing in. All right. So what happens is, oh, I'm not going to do it now. It's already covered it. Okay, so this is the end where the chickens will be slaughtered. This will be end where the eggs get laid and nothing happens to them. Okay. Now we have fewer pieces holding this up, so it's going to get wonky and it might fall apart. But what I really want is for this to be up here. The chickens have a... Sorry if this is long after you're talking or after you're writing there. If you were to try to compress a chicken, they have a sphere that's a little bit larger than they are, that like they can't fit through an opening that's narrower than a certain amount. So like if I remove these and see how there's this occupies a certain size. It's 1 meter high, 1 meter wide, and 1 meter deep, or 1 meter wide. 1 meter long, 1 meter wide, 1 meter deep. A chicken is just about 1 meter wide, 1 meter high, 1 meter long. And so it sort of fits right in there, so it can't slide down on the roof. The top of its head, when I push it down in there, will be very close to the top of this little 1 meter cubed area. So once I push the chicken down, you can watch the previous video that I posted earlier today. Then I'll cover it with a metal grid there and a metal grid there, and then I'll throw the seeds on top. And what that'll do is that will let the chicken start to... here, I actually do it on this end, because I have the eggs. Actually, what I have to do is I have to hatch them first. So I will do this, and this. I should have 2 eggs on me. 3 eggs, actually. So I'll throw an egg there. Throw an egg there. Now they'll be cold right now because there's no fire heating them up. So what I'll do is... No, it doesn't come out the sides because I have things blocking it there and there, and I just haven't finished building the other side yet. I'm sort of, stalling, stopping and starting, and let's do this. Okay, let's do that. So let's grab this, all its materials, and of course it fell down. That's okay. I can do that. And there's a chicken that escaped earlier because I dismantled the whole thing. Oops. Yeah. There we go. I have damp friendly fire turned on, and with that on, you can actually kill your chickens, which is kind of interesting. Okay, now I have to get back up. So now I have to actually build a ladder to get back up because the damn thing dropped. What I'll do is I'll just climb up inside. Come on. The other one. There we go. I have all the pieces right, yes. A reminder, if you fall, the most damage you can ever take is 100. So that's why I wasn't worried about jumping. Whoops. There we go. Castle Black. Eggs. There we go. So now we can cover sides of this. Come on, behave. Snap to the top for me. There. Now they won't come out the sides, but now I have to deal with this ugly piece hanging out here. I'll just sort of wrap that with something at some point. Okay, now I can't get rid of everything here. Everything's connected. Gotta make sure I have everything connected to the thing above. Okay, it is. So now I can remove everything below. Just for the moment. Yeah, my post is extending all the way to there. I'm at 139, so I'm good if I fall. And now let's go remove this. Oh, that's funny. There's another piece that I missed. Come back and get it. So let's go up and remove that piece. There we go. Okay. This side's set. This side is almost set. Can't see what I'm doing. Being blinded by the portal. Alright, So at the top, sort of done there. And that's how I'll get back up. I'll frame it out really nice and make it safer in the long run, you know, with like railings and all that stuff. Like I did the one at first sale. But that's, it's that high because when the eggs fall, they need to not be near the hens that are at the top. The two hens at one end can be near the two hens at the other end. They just can't be near the ones that fall way down here. Okay, so now what I have to do is I need to build sort of a way for the eggs on the right-hand side. Like the left-hand side, they can just drop out here on the ground. I don't care. But the ones on the right need to be contained because they need to eventually make their way to the kill cage. So it's, while this post is nice and does support the entire structure, it's not the only thing that is going to extend from the bottom to the top. So I'm going to have... Let's see, this goes there. Now, on the other server, I had it built with iron girding, and depending on how much iron I have, let's see how much iron has been cooking downstairs. I can go mine a ton of iron. Like, I have so much iron that I could go mine, that I might just do that. What do I get rid of? These I don't need. Those can be trashed. Others can go there. Let's see how much iron I have left. 18 pieces right now. Now the beauty of putting all that iron in the other one was you could see through it all. It was cool. It was like you could see how the machinery worked. Of course, at that point I was just printing iron the easy way. I wasn't mining it, so I didn't feel, like I was expending all this crazy effort to build something that's, just so I could see through it. But I might start this way and then build it so I can see through it later. It's so annoying that you sort of wiggle out to the right, wiggle out to the left. I mean, it is kind of ugly when it goes that high. It's definitely not as elegant. Okay. So that keeps them from falling out the back. Let's see. Do they really need to be... Let's see. They fall from there. You know what I could do? From here down, I have to make sure not to hit that iron beam. The iron support, that would be bad. If I were to bisect that, only build I'm just using that as a spacer. Might add one there just to support on the way down. The whole channel could be just be 2 meters wide, 2 meters wide. I'll probably end up moving that post to the right one segment. That way it doesn't look stupid hanging out there like that. Yeah. Now if I were to do this, I would have to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pieces of iron just for the back. 12 more for the left, 12 more for the right, 12 more for the front. That's a lot of iron. I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. But what I can do... There. But this wheel here. I'll probably have to build the bottom of iron. That way I can see what's going on, see if they're stacking up on top of each other. Why don't I go ahead and do that? That's probably a smart thing to do here. Like the bottom area. Oops. Wrong way around. I like the horizontal to be on the outside. This one. There. And then I'll re-architect the bottom here with my normal weird slaughterhouse. My chicken slaughterhouse. So this is the channel that they all fall down in. I want to make sure I cap that right, so that they don't, I might just put a full piece there, but not for now. Come on, there we go. I like it when it behaves. I don't like it when it doesn't. Heavy build. Front. That. Not as pretty as the full iron one. Okay, so how much... and I need tartar. I do want roofing up here. Maybe I will just build it higher. It does look nicer when it's all even. If I had crap tons of material, I'd just build the whole thing of iron, because it looks cool. There we go. Very nice. All covered. That protects everything here. Let's see what I need to do with that. Actually, you know what? Let's take it higher. Because I need to do something. That I just thought of. They added snap points, which is really nice. You hit the letter Q and it switches snap points. Very sexy. Yeah, I can always upgrade to iron later if I feel like. If I feel like going and farming like crazy. You know what? Let's not do that one. Let's do the less dramatic. There we go. Purposefully choosing that one because I want this to extend with the portal. Yes. Now let's bring the portal in just a little bit. Now it's all lovely and protected. Now what I can do is I will add a little wall out here here. See, I don't mind if the top area is all chunky and made of wood. That bothers me less, but I do like the supporting structure to be like all iron. But that's for a later day. So this looks all reinforced and yummy. Love it. I'm not using the tar pieces for this. I could, but I don't want to waste the tar on it. Actually, I can just this one on the floor. This one on the floor. Excellent. Excellent. To get eggs warm, I will have a brazier sort of midway up the structure to hatch them, to get the initial pair of chickens on each end. Once that happens, I don't need a brazier so high, and at that point I'll have a brazier down here, which will I won't have a brazier over here because these eggs will just fall down onto the ground here and just sort of lie there to be picked up later, as eggs. But the eggs that fall over here, they will pass through the kill system, which will probably be over here underneath this roof. Or under the roofed area, and there will be a brazier over here, which will make the eggs that land here hatch. Now, the reason these eggs won't hatch, even though they will be close to the brazier, close enough to the brazier, is because they won't be covered by a roof. I learned that later, so I didn't really need to have all these very careful measurements. Just throw them over here, and I could have a fire right next to them. They won't hatch because there's no roof over them. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. Okay, so there's that. See, that little tongue sticking out is annoying. It would be nice if I just had like a half roof, but they don't have that. All right. It works over there because everything's sort of centered on it. I can't do that here. I'll sort of have to build a facade out later when I care about it more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's build our brazier stand or our brazier hanger. Oh, I'd have to repair my hammer. No wonder I couldn't switch to it. Alright, so I'm going to add a brazier hanger halfway up. That's it. Arg, arg, arg. Come on, you can do it. There. So, 5 pieces of copper. And chain. And some coal. Right? Furniture, yes. Hopefully this is close enough. I want it to be in the center of the beam. That way it's equally close to everything. And I need to get up there to fill it with coal. So let's add a ladder here. Temporary ladder. And now remove the ladder without removing all the iron beams. Excellent. Let's go check the eggs. Too cold, too cold. So the brazier's not high enough. And it's not... Ooh, I wonder... Let's check something here. I wonder if it's because this needs something. Let's just check it. I didn't think so. So yeah, the brazier's not high enough. It has to be within a certain sphere of the eggs. So let's see what I'll do. Let's actually hang the brazier from the upper area. That'll definitely put it close enough. I have to make sure to do this not destroying my iron beam, my iron support. Oh, that's good. I had an idea just now. Let's do this instead. This is just temporary, but still want it to be nice and protected. I'm not going to trim that part out yet, or at all. This piece. Mirror the roof on the other side. Excellent. Now, I'm not going to do the hanging brazier. I'm going to do the floor brazier. To do that, I need the claws. In here, yes. So that would be this piece. I would be shocked if the eggs are still too cold after I put this down. Give it a second. Could be that they're too close to the wall, maybe. Oh, let's put a little temporary. Oh, I'm out of it. The trick is not letting them get too far. Maybe. See if this solves my problem. So the reason I'm doing this is I'm using to turn my character. See that? When you block, your character turns to face. So where you toss the egg is like one half yard to the left of where you aim. So I want to put an egg like about the middle of this piece. And to throw, you just control click. Oh, really? Go. There we go. Yeah, it was too close to the outside. Right. I should have put a very high piece there. Second. Oh, it just hit it. Yeah, it takes a second for it. I'll just go ahead and throw it a little bit closer to the right-hand side. Just going to delete that. That I don't have to worry about. So warm. Excellent. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to enclose this area. Like this, so that when the chickens hatch, they don't wander out here, but I can also jump in there, and what I'll do is I'll remove these two pieces of flooring back there, push the chickens down in, then cover it with metal grating. So I need enough room in here that when I jump in, I can actually start pushing them around. Plus, it can't be too close to this area as well. And let me go get one more egg. I suppose... Oh, wait, no, the eggs are in this chest. Again, those eggs are from when I had the previous one running, which the VOD is on YouTube. You can see me building it before I tore it down. You know, yeah, I don't want to block my entrance in here. I was going to say I could just have this wall extended there, but no, that would block my entrance there. How long does it take for them to hatch? I don't know. You can find out on Valheim. If you just type Valheim and wiki into Google, it'll take you to the Valheim wiki, and then they have all the information there. Okay, so we're gonna toss an egg there, and we're gonna toss an egg there. Give it a second to warm up. Warm and warm. And now close this as well. Like I said, I will be removing this entire extension and the extended roof there once these eggs have hatched. And those little chickens there. Because once they've hatched, even though they're just chicklets, they will still grow to hens even if there's no heat source. So now, let me look it up. Valheim egg. Egg. Valheim. Breeding. Okay. Okay, so the pregnancy duration for hens is 1 minute. So once they have, once they copulate, 1 minute later they're going to lay an egg. 30 minutes for a warm egg to hatch into a chicken. 50 minutes for a chicken to grow into a hen. So that's just real time. You can't solve that by anything. Sleeping doesn't make it go faster. It just happens when it happens. So 30 minutes from, a few minutes ago. Whoops. Yeah. So it's probably not going to happen tonight because I'm going to go to bed soon. But I'll probably fire this up tomorrow and continue recording. I could just leave this running. The hens will hatch and they'll just be up there waiting for me when I come back to the computer in the morning. Or, well, I have to take my wife to the airport. She's traveling to D.C. Mm-hmm. Very nice. I hope the chickens fall in the right way. They need to fall so that they're sort of pointing upwards in the correct way for them to eat when you throw the food on top. Alright. This right there for now. I'll do some tidying while I'm here. Maybe throw some more iron in the oven. Somebody just killed a pig. I will show you a fun little thing that I built. Yeah, I definitely hope our plane doesn't crash. I'm going to go sleep, and then I'll show you something interesting that I built the other day. As I was running out of Surtling cores, and rather than go mine the caves in the Black Forest, I thought let's just go do that easier way to get them. Let's go eat some food first. My feasts, behold the feasts. The lovely feasts of building things. They last a long time, and they give a decent amount of health and stamina for what I need to do. Alright, so switch to this. Swamp. Alright, so if I look at the map here, I see cores here and cores here. So let's go west here on a path that I made. Where's my path? Is this the path? Where's my path? Well, I know this path exists. Let's go up to the north one. I actually built this path by, using the tools. If we go all the way up here, we should hear as the surtlings fall into the water. Right there. So basically what happened was, normally the surtlings would spawn here and sort of congregate around this flame. But when you knock away all the ground so that there's just water surrounding this thing, and I can actually do this a little bit more. Then they fall in the water and they die because they can't handle water. And I just picked up 6 surtling cores from that. For doing almost nothing other than building this entire infrastructure. So yeah, all these sunken crypts, that's the current one that I was currently mining. Almost all of these have iron in them, and it's a lot of iron because I have double the resources when I mine. So I could have so much iron, and I might rebuild the whole bottom end of that, and maybe even some parts in the top with iron. Ooh, let's sneak and kill this guy. Goodbye. The other one's over there, but I don't really need certain cores now. I just did that just to show you. It's fun when they die. Especially when I don't have to put in any effort at the time. I'll just add this to my mineral stack. You can see I've simplified my storage here compared to first sale. I just have like all arrows, trophies and summons, items I'm no longer using. I'm keeping them just, oh, I don't need this feast anymore, do I? Nope. Meads, all meads go here, all stamina food goes here, all health food, spare gear that I swap into for various reasons, like, the key for the swamps. If I need to mine silver, I've got the wishbone. I have the ooze bombs if I want to throw something. All metals, all minerals. This is actually finer woods and resins. I'm treating tar as a resin. Skins and feathers, body parts that are not those. Basic wood. And then over here, uncooked items, all berries, wild veggies, cultivated veggies, honey, the bees are happy. All my flour, which I spent a lot of time to create. This should last for quite a while. All fishing related items, all fabrics, vendor items, coins and gems. I've already turned in my gems for coins. So that's to file, this is to crunch. Let's go ahead and crunch all this. Notice I'm crunching black metal because I have so much damn much of it. Heavy, baby. Heavy. I did have this obliterator up on this corner, but then I wanted to add the hen thing, so I moved the obliterator down here because I didn't want the obliterator to accidentally kill chickens or hens. So, yes, I'm getting rid of so much valuable stuff there, but I have so much that I don't even need. You? Oh, it didn't. Oh, I didn't put that in there, did I? Goodbye. Didn't give me a thing. Just double checking the light of day. How it looks. So much easier and faster than running up a long flight of steps. Alright. Still going. Warm, 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 and warm. Yay! Everybody's warm and happy. Excellent. So what I'll do now is I'll just sort of hang here. I can build this. I guess I can slowly build this. No. I only have a certain amount of it. I want this to be I want them to exit and go upward. Let's move this for a moment. Alright, now I can hear myself think without that stuff in the way. I want them to go up a ramp. Not up steps, but a ramp. It needs to be a shallow ramp. Let's actually use the tar one. That way it's purdy. Okay. So they go... Actually, I can just leave. Yes. This will be the kill box. Part of it, anyway. Come out the front. Actually, what I can do is I can optimize my use of iron here. Yes. Use less iron, because these are 1 each. Right? These are... Oh, I guess I'm not really saving anything. So much for that. I do want... I just think the one thickness one was kind of cool looking. At least one more to go. Alright. So this is the kill box. And I still have iron left. Nice. Now I'm out. Alright. So now I will just add a lid to this one. So now the hens, when this area gets all filled up, they'll sort of migrate this way. They'll sort of be pushed over to here. And then I'll have a brazier, another, actually 2 braziers, side by side right here, that basically just incinerates them as they exit. I could put that here. I don't know. Maybe that way everything's sort of in one area. Doesn't need to have a turn in it. I just did that on the other one because I was trying to work away from heat sources but I don't have to worry about that here because I was trying to place the heat source away from the other set of eggs because there was a roof over the eggs and I wasn't thinking. But here I don't have to do that. Like, everything can just sort of be over in this area, both the raw eggs and the dead chicken guts. And I will fix this one. So it lines up and looks nice. There we go. Much nicer. And then the braziers will go under here. So the upper eggs will drop right in this area. The chickens will explode and come out there. The brazier does not need to be out from under the roof. The eggs that don't hatch over here need to be out from under a roof. So the braziers will go under here. One here, one here. That way I'm absolutely sure how good to put one down. I need the other bronze and some coal. I'll explain the process here in a second. Let's make sure this is nice. Tucked in on this side. Very end. Okay. So the idea here is that the chickens up there will lay their eggs. They'll land over here. They will be close enough to this heat source. Hopefully they're close enough. I'll find out here when they land. Maybe that's why I had it turned this way, because maybe having the braziers over here was necessary, or maybe I'll have to have it turn all the way around and come back this way, in which case this is a problem. I might have it go up 2 layers, that way the kill thing is up here. I don't know. But yeah, these eggs have to be close to the heat source. We'll find out when they land whether they're warm or not. And then these eggs, since they're not covered by a roof, can be right next to this and they won't hatch. Let me think about this. If I had it come out this direction instead, well, I don't know. Let's go ahead and put down this thing in the middle with a wrench. That way at least we can get back there soon and check. Any idea how long it's been? I don't think they're hatched yet. And the bees are still happy. Let me see here. Is there a thing on how close they need to be? Valheim. Hen. Let's see here. See, okay, cool. So maybe 15 minutes by the time. I'm looking at the wiki now for taming hen. I guess the egg is the best way into the breeding. Maybe not. Okay, so hen. Total limit, you can only have 10 hens within 10 meters, which is why I have it dropping so far. does the heat need to be to the egg to hatch it? Valheim Mistland egg hatching explained. I guess I'll find out when they lay their eggs tomorrow. Not going to be today. It's going to be tomorrow afternoon. So I will be with the wife at the airport until around 11:30, if her flight is due. Yeah, this looks good. And you know what? If I can just finish this off in iron, I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 32 more pieces, which I could get easily out of, one crypt. Then I don't need that iron beam anymore. I'll just rely on this frame to hold everything above up. Because this iron is just as strong as this iron. And then I can actually finish this out and not have any wood anywhere down here. I might even finish out some of the areas up there in iron. Just so you can see through the whole thing. It'd be kind of cool. But, yeah. I think I'll just go park over here. Just stand right here in stealth. And just let everything burn all night. Let it all go all night. The fire icon in the top right corner tells you if the egg is close enough to fire. Yeah, I could put an egg in there. Good idea. There you go, using your noggin, sis. Move this away. Let's say at the farthest point that it can drop, which would be over there. Okay, in that corner. It's too cold, it won't hatch. Okay. We'll test different distances. Coal. Right, because it loses the coal, right? Needs 5 pieces of coal. Furniture. Yeah, that's why. Alright, so if I suppose I should have just left it here, shouldn't I? Alright. So we'll give it a second. I may have to wrap this whole area in another layer that's 1/2 segment away or 1 meter away to sort of enclose it. Because in the first sail one, it was under a giant roof. And that sort of protected the whole area. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's do a test and put it right next to it and see if there's a protection problem here. See if it ever gets to be warm. Yeah, so it's not protected. That's the problem there. And it's probably never going to be protected like that. So what I need to do... I heard a chick. And not like a hot chick. Well, I guess it is a hot chick. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to build out this as a little protection area. Let's try one wall height. Let's see what this does. a lot of times the checks are done not just horizontally but up at 45-degree angles. Yeah, right. I get the fire icon, but that doesn't mean the egg gets it. Okay, so let's add another layer of wall here and see if that makes it protected. If we can interrupt enough. Warm. Okay, there we go. Now it's warm. Now let's remove one of these. Warm. All right. So we've established that we do need to have it protected somewhat. Let's see how far we can get away with the brazier. See if this position works. Wait a second. Nope. Let's go sleep. First, let's go see the chicks. Because they be hatching. Oh, look, chickies. Ooh, it just hatched right before our eyes. How nice. Okay, so those guys are all hatched. So I can get rid of all this. Finish it out. Being blocked by the chickens. Okay. I won't fight you on that right now. I did pick up a... Just have to go grab all that crap well later. Sleep. Oh, till I get the fire icon as well. Okay, yeah, right. That makes sense. I seem to remember what you're saying there is actually a true thing. Oh, look, we've got skeletons. Alright, so let's do a measurement here. Set a brazier at a specific spot. Right there. See how far away. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards. Well, that settles it. I need to make sure this is at least within 5 yards of the brazier. So there's 2 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards this way, and it might also be 5 yards diagonal. Right? Assuming it's to the center of the fire. There's 5 yards. 5 yards is to that spot right there. These are 2 yards, 1 yard. Now if we go diagonally, okay, yeah, so it doesn't extend out to here, which would be like, you know, where a square would intersect. this measurement doesn't matter. What matters is the diagonal. From that point there. 1, 2. Is that right? Stupid snap points area. So that is as far away as the fire can be. Which means I do need to wrap it around. Which means it needs to go up. The way I thought it would. Alright, so let's do that. I'll send it out a different direction. Making sure not to kill that iron support beam. Yes, thank you very much. Okay. I'm going to have it... Which way is it? If I bring it out the front, I don't really want to limit my growing area here if I don't have to. If I were to do it this direction, a little bit of tar. If I started them, if when they landed they fell on the incline, alright, so falling directly on the incline, they'll sort of stack up in this chute as they sort of, you know, pile on. They'll probably be halfway up at some point. Heavy build. And then come out this way. See, the longer you go this way, the easier it is to avoid extra chickens being killed before they're ready to be killed. I mean, that's why I had that really elaborate U-shaped one in the other one. I think I'm going to have to bring it back around. It's just awkward. We're going to have a floor here. I think I'm just going to build some of this out of wood for now because I want other parts of it to definitely be built out of iron. Then I'll come back and fix it. So then there's this part. And with the other one I put a small gap in there, but this one I'm not going to. Like I put a small gap that was a meter wide gap, so it sort of had a horseshoe shape, but this is going to be much tighter. So now we're going to do this. Yeah. I think this will still work because then I can just access them this way. I was thinking I would have to access them here, but no, I don't have to do that. Let's actually make this so it's not poking me in the face. Even though it doesn't line up there, I just don't want to be poking in the face. Alright. Now I will add the vertical there. I want to see as they're coming to the exit here. I definitely want the top of this to have iron. Yeah, that's good. That doesn't have to be iron. The front has to be iron so I can see what's happening inside. I'll put iron there if I can. Any extra bits of iron you can put in there is a good thing. Oops. Now if I had a puffer fish, this would be easier. I tried to catch a puffer fish earlier, but I couldn't reel it in time. For now. And how many pieces do I have? I'm done, okay. So I need to go get more downstairs if I want to keep building that out. Alright, so once again, let's troubleshoot the whole egg warming problem. Now that I know where they're going to end up. 3, 5, 5. And I'm going to go with because I'm going to have 2 of them here. So I'll just make sure that it's centered under that spot. I don't think it needs to be very much. I will be swimming down and grabbing all that at some point. So the egg is too cold. So it needs to have at least some kind of a wall around it. It doesn't have to be far away. It doesn't have to be all that distance. It has to be some distance. So let's try cheating it a bit. Warm! There we go. That's good enough for now. Well, let's see what happens if I remove a piece. Select. Oh wait, no, that won't work because some eggs will be right up against that thing too, because they sort of fall randomly. Alright, so that works. And if for some reason eggs aren't hatching, then I'll have to come back and revisit it. This, that. For Brazil. Um, no, that won't work. As I found out above, if the egg is right up against the wood, then it treats it as cold. So like when I threw the eggs down, I had to throw them a little bit inside the wood by like just a little bit. So yeah, there sort of has to be an air gap there. I mean, most eggs won't fall right against the edge, but those that do, I do want to hatch. Let's go get some more food. It's a good question. But yeah, I tested that up above. Right, I discovered that up above. Much to my chagrin. So let's actually return these. I like when they catch things. Now let's go get this crap. Let me up. You have to basically spam the spacebar to get up. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot the wall in between. Do I have more iron in the basement? I should. No? Processable? No, I forgot to add coal. So I can create 4 more... No, 6 more 2-meter squares. If I have to. So what this needs to have is a continuation of that. There. Yes. And then it has to be covered. And this has to be covered, but I'll go get the iron for that as it comes out. And I just realized one thing I could... 1, 2, there we go. Excellent. Now the chickens have to make that all the way around, which they will, but it'll take them some time. Again, all of this could be easily solved with a pufferfish. But my kill cage still works. The slaughterhouse. Let's see. Trick is, where does this go? It's going to be all nice and neat. Put it right up against the one thing. I guess I can put it right here. I missed a piece. Oh well. Everything's nice and protected. I like that. Finish trimming it out. Let's go check on some iron here. I'll be tired in the morning, but I can take a nap in the afternoon. I'll be excited by all the airport stuff. Airport! Airport! Driving to the airport! Ooh, it's airplanes! Ooh, I'll be wide awake. So, if I build this tall enough in the front, then I don't need the iron post. And I can actually use the pieces of the iron in the iron post to sort of wrap this better. Damn it. Alright, so this piece goes here. And chicks are coming, right? Oh no, it's even below that. Oh, it's so close. I'm afraid if I remove the posts, it's not going to have enough. I can get tricksy with it. Build furniture. Oh no, that's right. It's Yigi wood. The other piece that's made of metal that I can use. Dang it. And there's a really ornate piece of copper meshing that you can put up, but it requires something from Mistlands, and I don't want to go there yet. Alright, well, that's interesting. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Easy solution. Easy solution. Something I've done before. I have movement of light. I don't want to have to rebuild all this down here. But I also don't currently need every single piece of iron that's around this structure up here. Start with these 6. Always replace them. Sure nothing fell down here. Good. So yeah, I have 12. to make sure that the iron grilling goes far enough up that if you count the number of pieces away, oh, forge, right. Did not pick up the copper. Did not pick up the copper. Oh, that's why. It's too heavy because of all the iron I was carrying. All right, it's still back up there. I'll get it later. So if I put this here. And put this here. Now everything's connected. And I can put iron beam there, which will extend the sturdiness out that direction. Watch the whole thing start tumbling down. It made me look like a fool. Guess I did need the ladder somewhere. Okay, back up to 13 pieces of iron. So here I've got a wall of iron that goes from the ground all the way to there. And that's just as good as the iron posts. Better, actually, because it extends the durability from one end to the other, as opposed to just a single point. And then that piece right there sort of creates a new center point for durability for this entire area over here. Let's go up and see what the colors are. The colors of the pieces tell you how durable they are, how closely connected to ground they are, with light blue being fully connected. Green is good. See, blue, it thinks this piece is connected to the ground because it's connected to this piece of iron, which is connected to the iron that goes all the way down. So even though this piece of iron is green, these guys are blue. So what I'll do is I'll probably wrap this piece around so it goes so it's out of my way. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll just, it's not like it's blocking me. So yeah, these are all green. These are all better colors than they were before, actually. They were like starting to get pinkish red over here. So that's excellent. Good solution. So let's go ahead and throw it an egg or two in here. And it's not like I'm going to do anything else with them. And let them get on their merry way, being hatched. That one's already in there. There we go. Let's check how warm they are. Warm, warm, warm. Too cold, too cold. It takes it a second. Warm, warm, warm. Oh, excellent. No, you don't have to feed them to make them grow. They will grow into hens no matter what. Well, unless you kill the chick. Whoops. Yeah, once the eggs have hatched into chickens, they're pretty much guaranteed to become hens unless you like murder them, or unless some other creature murders them. The only time you need to feed them is if you want to breed them. So once these chicks grow into hens, I'll push them down into little holes here. I'll cover those with iron plating, which I need to have at least 4 left, which I do. And then I'll throw food right on top in the middle, like a stack of carrot seeds and a stack of turnip seeds. And then they'll start eating them, and then they'll start breeding them. Like a minute later, they'll start dropping eggs. I just have to remember to keep 4 pieces. What do I have left? 9, so I can use 5. I'll put 4 pieces in here. That way I know not to use them. Make it easy to see things as they're trying to crawl through. Oh yeah. Get rid of this piece of iron. I can retrieve that piece of iron, so I should have 2 there. Yes, good. So I just unlocked another piece of iron there. Looking good, Billy Ray. The height is dictated by one major thing, which is hens won't lay eggs. Basically, they won't create more hens if there's a certain number of hens within a certain distance. And that's, you can't have more than 10 hens within 10 yards. So each of these is 2 yards. So there will be hens as high as 1.5 yards here, right? Because they're standing on this base sometimes, or on this floor. So if you count upward, you've got basically 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then the chicks themselves, or the laying hens, will be 1 yard above that. Yeah, feeling good, Louis. Yeah, Lewis. Caught the reference. Good job. So the flaw with the other one, it does work, but it was too short. So what was happening is, and I sort of knew this going into it, but I still wanted to build his thing first so I could see what he was doing. The problem was the hens would take so long to come down to the bottom to get slaughtered by the pufferfish that the hens above would just stop laying. And so I didn't want that to happen. I want my hens above to just constantly be throwing eggs down. You know, every minute, more eggs, more eggs, more eggs, more eggs. And I want this chute to be so full of chickens that they're like up to there with chickens, right? Just piled one on top of another as they're sort of like packed in and like bursting at the seams to come through this area. and get shot out the end here. I mean, that's what happened before. And I think my other one was narrower. I was like, I think I actually made it so that it was half this width, so they would stack up even higher. But I'm not too worried about that. I don't want them to stack too high because I don't want them to stop laying as much. But if this whole bottom area is filled with hens, then I'm happy. Are they still chirping, or are they hens? These are hens. All right. So let's go. Oh, I already have 2 pieces of iron. Nice. So what we'll do is we will knock out these 2 pieces. And I will do this. Put that there. Knock this out. Push this hen into this spot. Hello. Push this hen. Come on. There we go. Push this hen. Nope, not over there. Nope, 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 nope. You don't go in that side. Come on, move to the left. Let me turn off. I don't want to accidentally kill one of them by an errant swing of the hammer. You can see they sort of just slide right in there. Get in behind you. Come on. These guys hatched you. I need you to go to the left. Go to the left. They're really stubborn. What I can do. Keep you from going this direction. I guess I can't. Stupid. Oh, I can also do this side. Okay. I need you to face upward, dude. Face down, face up. He's broken. He's broken. I'm gonna have to redo him. They need to be up like this, not down like that. Alright, well. Let's see if he fixes himself. That was my bad for having him facing away as I was pushing him. It needs to be like this, where he's facing me. Where when he goes in, he's facing up, right? Or is that the other direction? Oh no, I see. Okay, right. He needs to be facing. This one's broken too because I broke him. Oh, man. Maybe I'll have to fix where this goes because I need them. I need them to be facing upward. So maybe that's what it is. I need him to be facing. On this side, they need to face away as they go in. On this side, they need to face toward me as they go in. Yes. So let me do something and go get those eggs before they hatch. So I might need to do this more than once. I got lucky the first time on the other hens. Yep, one of them hatched already. There we go. Oh, that was tough. They do have the ability to turn around and do things, but... Oh yeah, he did. Good. Maybe this one will fix himself too if I cover it like this and throw seeds on it. Here is keep this guy from coming toward me. Now remember, I want this to land in the middle, so I want to actually throw it by pointing there. Reach it. See hearts popping up. There we go. There. They're eating. They'll mate. We're all good. They just effed. Need you to face away. You face away for me? If you face away, then I'll at least know you're in the right position. Come on. What I could do is this. Sort of set up a... Oh, you want to go over there, huh? Set up sort of a wall. Wait for him to come back out. Let's go see if they've laid. Like that. Come on, shoot one out your butt there. I think they both lay. I think you get one egg per grain that they eat, per seed. Well, what's the timing on that again? Pregnancy duration's 1 minute. There we go. Something fell. There's an egg. Yay. It wakes. Facing me, right? Just patiently waiting for him to face away. Until then, I can also make this so that he sort of gets coerced into that position. Let's see. Let's see if this side can fix itself. It's kind of hard to see, but you have to look for the glowing things. How they're glowing and when they're attaching. Oh. How do I not? Yeah, eggs. I was still holding on to the 2 pieces of iron for construction. Had left the 4 in there. I mean, they may right themselves. We'll see. This side. Let's see. Those pieces are there now. Turnip seeds. See, it's so much faster to just use a portal. Rather than running all over the place trying to go up these long stairs or using the dopey stairs. Just heard another egg. Right, so pointing right there. Should land right in the middle. Oh, there we go. He reached it. The other one reach it? He did it. Yay, they both did it. 2 hearts. 1 on each side. We're good. The machine is finished being built. We have roosterage calling out. 1. Let's go ahead and sleep. Actually see things better. Piece of copper. 6 coppers. So now, if this continues to work, ooh, look at the moon move down. If this continues to run, hey, dude, you don't have to leave. You can stay and play. that egg. You can hear them making their sounds. So far we have 1 chick there. We should have some more eggs dropping soon. This works as intended. Why only 1 egg? So that's 2 eggs for their first mating. I'm gonna just already picked 1 up, right? That's their first 2 eggs. I think there. This window. Yay, they just had sex. Now, a minute later, let's watch a timer here. Stopwatch. So in about 50 seconds, an egg should drop. remove that piece for now so I can see better. We're looking for an egg to drop. See 3 eggs now. Okay, so any time now, if it's a 1 minute gestation. I'm assuming I have built the contraption correctly. Let's see. Where is it? They lied. It's not a 1 minute pregnancy. Yeah, they'd have to be. I mean, I checked the ones earlier and they were all warm. I'm mostly, well, right now I'm just checking to see if another egg drops. I'm not caring whether these guys hatch or not. But I will check them. Hey, there we go. An egg just dropped. See that? Nice. Okay, so warm, 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 and this one's being covered by a chick, so I can't. Excellent. Our egg serrator. Ooh, 4 eggs now. Look at that. Nice. Wow, dudes, you're just going to town. So this will also go into uncooked. I need to make room, so I'll move some of these things out I know I'll never need again. Or things that I can easily go back and get. I'm gonna cook those locks. I'll keep 4 stacks just for safety. Yeah, I'm a chicken pimp. Yeah, there you go. Go for it, dude. It's just a bit ugly is all. If I were to wrap all of this in iron, it would look better. You can hear the chicks. Is there 2 chicks now? No, still just 1. Oh, no, there's 3 chicks. Look at that. Oh, hello, dude. Yeah, there's death waiting for you there. Just FYI. Probably don't want to go that way just yet. You do get chicks coming through here, but you do get a lot of hens, too. So it's sort of like a mixed results. For now, I'm going to move this back over here. I'll leave this here so that I can continue to iterate on it if needed. And that workbench will keep the eggs from falling away. I like it. That's good. I'm going to repair. done for the night. Oh, and they turned into coal, of course. I got sidetracked. Sorry. Look at them up there. They're shameless. I'm glad I didn't have to reposition them. Like bring whole new sets of them. Yeah. Alright, well I'm going to continue to cook these up and then I'm done for the night. So I'm going to log or stop streaming. I hope you enjoyed it.